Welcome to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, N.E.W. Number 6, if I have not miscounted. We're in the center of town. We've grown. We have. It's been a while since we 2.5 years. I think it's been since we were last here together in such a fashion as this. And I think I imported around 1,000 people. We're now twice that amount. Great. Cheers, all the new people and all the original people too. The new people might be too young to... cheers. And they grew up rather quickly here. So I think it's fine. Today we're building a steel mill. And I prepared a bit, I prepared like all except the steel mill. So we have iron processed and ready right here. And we have coal processed and ready coming out of this. And it's laying here. I think we have quite a bit by this point. Coal, 6,000 tons. Very good. 1.6 million rubles in the bank. I think that should be enough to establish a steel mill. Now, to get the iron down here, of course, there is the iron mine. 29 workers, they can't store or export iron ore. That's why we're building the steel mill. It traverses the mountain here, ends up on the pile. Here, gets processed here, gets... and finishes up here. Oh. Steel mill. Metallurgy. And there is a track called The Rise of Metallurgy on the soundtrack. I think we'll play that. The metallurgy is what you want to do. Steel mill. Right. Yeah, we had coal, we had iron, you said. How's this looking? It has aggregate inputs there and only there, right. Okay, we're building it this way around then. See, where's the town? This is quite polluting. You know, it is a bit pollutive, but I think that this is the way we'll have it. I mean, that is exactly what we want, connection-wise and everything. That's... yes. Yeah, but you see that conveyor didn't go in. I figured. And then... please don't give false hope, but there we go. It went in. Now we start committing to things, maybe not. There is a road connection here that is sort of where the conveyor is. Need to take a thing. It could be fine. It could also not work at all. Does the conveyor really have to be? Yeah, it sort of has to be that way, unfortunately. But we're good. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as we can get something out. Overlaps. Where are the pillars? Like so. 30,000 more. We have okay, so steel mill. How much were you again? 500,000. Shall we pull the handle on that or wait? I think we might as well pull the handle because we have the resources. Yeah, we do. On the 8th of February, we call in the crew. There we go. footpath to make it a little bit of a more convenient. Although then again, no, they can walk like so. No problem. Okay, rail. I haven't built rail in many hours here now. It's time again. Fantastic. I like building railroad, I have to say. Okay, there will be steel coming out of it. We can't take trains directly into the steel mill. We may not like to, may not want to, for various reasons. We could have the possibility. It's not a bad thing to have. However, cargo and storage is for cargo for railway dry bulk. I'm looking for storage for the steel. The open storage. Where have you put that now? General cargo, that's where it has to be. Meat, here we go. Multi-rail large open storage, what is this? Ah, come on. It takes 2,500 tons of steel and the original one takes 1,170. I don't know if we're going to keep that much in stock. Might. You have just checking that we have road connections and such in sensible places. And I think we do. So this is where we'll put that. And railroad. Cross bridge, no. Electrified railway track, please. Didn't I just have that one? Something else. Okay, steel mill is up and coming. It's pretty much done. Lovely. Alright, about there. We have it. The steel mill is finished. The conveyor for the iron is not. There we have it, and a bus should arrive with workers at some... Here they are. They get going immediately. This is great. Although the iron conveyor here is not connected to quite the right place. This is where he wanted it, you know. This is wrong. This is completely the wrong way around. Not completely the wrong way around, but this is not going to work that great. Oh, that probably means that we have to take the road out too, because there is no way you convey. But no, we have to use a tower in either case. So put in a tower. Conveyor tower, this one. And if you wouldn't care so much about the road, and instead, it's not going to work. Okay. Yes, can you get out of here? I think. Yeah, this road was free too. It's all. But that's going to be bothersome because the conveyor is... I think we'll do one of these. I have a solution for this. Conveyor road crossing, which is large. before we get too carried away here and do the wrong thing again. See that this actually is possible. Yes. It's only money. And we're making steel. 340 kilograms. How much is that worth? Oh, 5,000. We're up to. Okay. Keep going. Yes, but now if we also build this thing and this one and also this one, and things should start happening. And let's also remember this. And we have a little bus. There's 80 people on board. That's very good. Although we should have more than one bus, since the steel mill takes 500 workers. Maximum. What do we have? Have we gotten anything good yet? It's 1969. Buses. We have this now. That's pretty decent. The Mars 305, yeah, that's a classic. Two of those and retire this one. No. That's what we want to do. That line onto these and are you set to no, to the spacing? Could you arrive? Because if you do, I'm going to get rid of you. When you do, you have a ways to go. Yeah, you're very, very slow. Old. It's not old. It's only a few years. Yes, it's the 60s. Still, we are in old times, relatively speaking. What do you do? I'm talking rubbish now. Now I'm talking rubbish. Yes, only now. Otherwise, there's almost no rubbish at all. That train waiting for too long. I turned off the notifications for electricity because we have the wind. It's an indicator for how it's doing, and I hope that the electricity for this place is reliable enough that we don't have to worry about it. There we go. You did not unload. What? Wait. What's wrong with this? Didn't I? Yes. Oh, it doesn't work. They cannot walk through. Oh, what the hell is the... Fine. Trust me, there are plenty of workspaces available here. So you come back, we don't throw you out quite yet. And turn around when it is convenient to make a U-turn. There is a very convenient place to make a U-turn. Well, I suppose we presume that emergency vehicles can make their way. Through that thing. Yeah, this is outside of range of the fire station in either case. But there we go. Oh, it works in the steel mill again. Excellent. And an excellent supply of iron. We throw you out. Sell for 9,000 rubles. Definitely. And buy 2 of those. Or start them. And get going on building a railroad. That's how I have yes, we definitely need to get going on the railroad. So goddamn slow, nothing happens here. At least not in a reasonable time. That's a problem. The railroad is over there. I think that if we put in a big thing here, a big traffic circle for the trains. Maybe not too big, but quite large. Oh, that's just lovely. Yes, in fact. Oh, it's terrible, but it will do. It will do. Okay, so shall we do something, some sort of monstrosity here? Let's see if we can connect every single bit of this. Not that we quite need it. There are then 7 tracks in total. 7? Yes. Well, that sharp bit is not going to be a problem at all. And of course, we want to be able to take long trains in here. We take it past that point. That's doing good. How much is this cost? Right. So we need to get a diamond in. We don't strictly need to get the diamond in. We could use the roundabouts as the thing where they get over on where they need to be and so on. That's what would you call it? That is a bit probably unfortunate, but that was not the word I was looking for. Can you do something magical here? Yes, you can. You say yes, you can do that, for example. Okay, and that, yeah. Yes, and then we just need a diamond here. Now, transport fear, throw yourself into the wall because you ain't got nothing on this. Yep. Oh, I didn't look, that was expensive. Yeah, but it was enough. There are many ugly signs here now, but that's because it's not connected to the rest of the network, but it will be. Just slightly amazed that I got this in, and I think it's actually going to work. We just haven't forwarded up. Like so, and like so, no, so, and so. Where do we want to come off? Think here and here. This is good. And beeline over to there, or no? I think you keep out of the way a bit. Yes, keep out of the way a bit. Try. The snow is thawing. That's nice. 22nd of February. Same days every year. It's actually same weather every year. Fantastic. Very predictable, if nothing else. Yes, should build a railroad instead of trying to build the air here, because I'm not doing a good job of that. Might as well not. So the railroad ends up slightly worse than it. What are you doing now? Is that something that you want? I think so. This is unorthodox. What's the word I was looking for? And this is another unorthodox thing. Perhaps. I'm not sure what it is that this will be complete rubbish. This. You can. I mean, pardon me. We could just not do it this way. That's also a possibility. I think so. Don't even know what it is I'm trying to accomplish quite. Ah, come on. Oh? I will just try and do it properly. Like so. This one, go there properly. Is this proper? It is something, and it's going to work, more or less. And enough space to get one of the longest trains in. I thought to do it. Do I have... I can still afford this, yes, but then I cannot afford a train to put on it. Yeah, but this is what we need to get rid of those ugly things. So we click. And we tap a little semaphore. I try doesn't. You use one of those or one of those in this case. I don't think I claim not to be a wizard at these things. But I think I sort of... mostly the trains run. They complain a whole lot up here about waiting, but that's the way it's designed. And right, but there is something missing here. There is a maneuver that you cannot do. If you come from here, yes. How do you get to there? You don't. Okay, it's still going to be a bit of a silly thing. I already have one of these in another place where I made the same mistake. That is a separate little track for that specific requirement. There we go. Correct. Well, as correct as it's going to be under the... I want the dollars. Damn it. Anyhow, that and that doesn't make a difference. If we do not have that, some trains might want to turn around and do that way. They could. But they wouldn't want to turn around. I might have asked them to, and then they might. But now you can come from here, go around, and then come over. Yes. Yes, you can. And then we have that, and then we get to this place. Very good. How much steel have you made? 54 tons. 50, not bad. 45,000. 45,000 rubles doesn't sound like that much. Considering what I'm paying for the steel when I'm building things. Yeah. But that's all good. We're making steel. I would like to have a train to put the steel on. We can sell it. But that will take a little time to rack up the money to do. But we have accomplished what I set out to do. We have a steel mill and it is connected to railroad and it's... yep. I think we can lay back and watch them work a bit. 41 workers, not that many. How are we regards the worker availability here? 21 workers standing around. That many. Not that many. But this place is still reachable from the entire town, is it not? I think so. Just if it... Yep, all residential buildings. But all residential buildings do not have people living in them quite yet. But do you see, we're starting to spill over here too. 84% health, 99% happiness. We're doing great. And the government loyalty is actually real high. Real good. I don't know what I did, but I have loyal people working in all the schools and everything. That's probably why. And the orphanage, how is that doing? Okay, we have children in care. 32 childs without appropriate upbringing. 6. We have 6 children not getting appropriate upbringing. Doesn't this thing is the how much they feel like doing crime or something? I don't know. But yeah, that would be good. Probably someday. I think we'll increase the number of workers here slightly. Yeah, train. I need like 800,000. Let's say 1 million rubles to buy a train. So that's a while. Also need more infrastructure here. We need a road. I should have I think I should have a shortcut straight through. The bus currently goes from here the way around and up to there, and looking at it like this, it would make sense. I'm splurging. Perhaps if I can afford to splurge. But the train, yeah, but this is the dollar account. This is coming out of. All traffic is headed that way. All important traffic. No, what we had more was... That's good enough then. $150,000. You're not getting a nice... You're getting a gravel road. You have to suffice and be happy. Here we go. That should have done also maybe wonders for the coverage of this. Whenever it feels like finishing here. Yes, very good. I brought fire protection to a steel mill and everything. Almost everything. Not this conveyor engine. It's not covered. So that's going to catch fire pretty soon, I would think. And this, if you look, what have you done here with this? Yeah, I tried to, I had to flatten out a little shelf to put the iron heap on. And then had to try and string out a road for what was left on off the mountain, and it's something. I'm sure that feels completely comfortable going over that crest, leaning out and so on. These are the new improved buses. 30 kilometers per hour. That's the line spacing. I would think that's screwing with it, making it go so slowly. It should not be necessary for you to end up in a situation such as this. These are not the new buses, but we have new. I have 2 buses on that line. It was how long? 6 kilometers. How is it possible that buses end up in a situation where they have to constantly keep slowing down to 30 kilometers an hour to keep their distance from each other? Never mind. It's at least something, the line spacing. You take quite a load. 82 workers. That left 11 for the iron mine. Okay. Now when you run out of this stuff, okay, you're not going to run out of it just yet. No, we're not running out of iron anytime soon. You're fine. Send all the people you like to steel mill. Very good. I don't have. Well, I could repurpose a locomotive, but I do not have any wagons appropriate for transporting steel. Really have to wait for the money then. Yeah. Have a look at the university. Yeah, I've been researching things. We have 2 people working on semiconductors now. It will take them a while to figure it out, but they'll get there, and we're not in a rush. It's just a good thing to have done. But we have researched chemicals and things, so we can build chemical factory. Lovely, lovely March day here. You could say at least the wind isn't blowing, but that also means that most trains are standing more or less still. Unless I've made a funny connection somewhere. That's easy to check. That's just to find a train and see how it's doing. Ah, it has voltage. Yeah, it's blowing now. The wind is blowing in. Aren't you? Let's see here. Unload. I think you should wait until you're unloaded at that end. For this, for you to make sense. Otherwise, you're just going to run around here. But if you wait until you're unloaded on everything, then you're going to wait until you're unloaded on alcohol and clothing. Let's do this. Bring meat this time and continue on towards the border. A lot of trains are standing still. Uh, have we ended up in a gridlock? Think we might actually have. Yeah, and you? Why are you standing here, and where is it that you want to go? Rovendima Large Customs House. That's down there. Yeah, but this is your fault. Because you, since you haven't cleared this, you're still blocking all of this. Your fault. It's my fault, obviously, for not signaling this properly. But what have I done? I could remove this and the train would start moving. Or I could put one here. That will also get the train moving. And no wonder the trains did not complain about being bad electricity, because none are moving. None. A lot of them aren't moving, it turns out. A list of vehicles. They have that one. Map. Only one train is moving at full speed. And it's empty. Did this really do anything? No. But you really could go. I mean, yes, you really could. Because it's clear. More or less, it's not though. Let's figure this out. It's this one. It's very long. It's not going to get out of the way easily. And also, I don't want just to throw signals at it. That might help for the time being. On something that will actually work. But why aren't you going? You have a yellow, you say? Yes, but you don't want to go in there. And it doesn't matter because that's green. And this one is green too. How do you have a yellow? How do you have anything but green if the next two signals are green and you are not a chain signal? Be green. You are green. This going past there will probably let things move along, whoever gets to go. You got to go. Where are you going? You're going to $1 Customs House. That's good, because that means you have a long way to go here until you're no longer a problem. But we won't see you in a while. And you bring us $82,000, which is also good. There we have it. Now, is the railroad actually safe, and is it working? And so on. Now, I have just thrown semaphores at it, hoping that they will solve the immediate problem. I'm not sure. Where was it? Here it is. Obviously, because all the trains are gathered around. Yeah, but when you get out of the way, don't think that you're clever enough to figure out that it's actually clear, even though it says red. It only does that sometimes. Sometimes it does it for good, and sometimes it doesn't do it for good. When it tries to be clever. And in this case, you're not trying to be clever. It's actually occupied here. Not any longer, though. Something ought to get moving. You ought to get moving. But you're not going to, because this one. That one's there, and that's why you won't. Did I put this here? It got green. And it got going. That really, the path signaling system should have figured out that I can actually go on red. Well, no, it didn't for some reason. And okay, you got to go first. Bring up this. Have a look-see. Yes. Want to keep it that way. We have one there too. And that this should be safe-ish, maybe. Please no more deadlocks, gridlocks. You were saying something about it being designed with waiting in mind, and that's expected behavior of the trains, that they will wait around. Mostly, yes. But I guess that we will have to just wrap it up. Goddammit, you all go on for way too long every time. That's just how it is. No, that's not just how it is. Wrap it up. Anything else on the subject? Let's go look at the steel mill again. And how much steel we produced. Steel, 162 tons. Yep. Now that we have steel, it really is prudent and appropriate to actually stop all this auto purchasing things and instead start constructing them properly. And we have the town, we have the workers, we have some resources, not many. We have oil and steel, but we have steel, and that is great. That's the most important one. We can get gravel here, for example, and take it from there. We have coal over there. We don't have coal on the railroad. Really should have coal on the railroad. Yes. Definitely should have coal on the railroad. That's not acceptable that we do not have coal on the railroad. Train aggregate loading. If we could lay this out in such a fashion that we'd also be able to get iron onto railroad. Not be a bad thing, but the refined iron is what we're interested in, and that comes out of here. The power plant has stopped production. Why? Don't do that, please. That needs my attention. Yes, it's back up again. Okay, it was a very short. Okay, we need conveyors from their conveyors. They're free. And this is definitely something that we need right now. Yeah, actually, if we get this now, I can sell coal with the bauxite. I think the bauxite is worth. No, the coal is refined by people, so it ought to be not too bad. That one, okay, that will simply take care of everything. Yeah, that's cheap, right? 17,000. Yeah, I have 161,000 now. Now we click this. How much do we have when we're done? Was a bit more, wasn't it? 37,736 we have left now out of 161,000. That's a lot more than 17, whatever it was. And this is very expensive. 205,000. Or for för fan. Alltså, go and this. And that needs to. Can we get out of here? I think we could. That's amazing. Actually, you want to go over here, you know. Yeah, but we keep the trains out of the way. These are like shunting tracks, really. We're shunting, but it's the last bit. Okay, 135,000 or 100,000 rubles. That's all the rubles. Fine. I have very much use for these tracks right now. If I had 205,000 rubles more, so that we could get the coal train. John, going. $153, okay. How much is the coal worth? It's valuable. Raw bauxite is... yeah, we have 10,000 tons of raw bauxite. Okay, the raw bauxite, the coal is more valuable to us as it stands here. As construction material and not construction material, but for making construction materials. Yes, gravel quarry is and things, lots of stuff to get. But coal on the railroad was apparently more important than getting a gravel quarry. Yeah, but gravel quarries are not that expensive. If you go into, maybe you should wrap this up then. Yes. That is helicopter construction office. Nah. Cement gravel quarry. What? This is not... Oh, okay. Stone. Hello. Should it really have to be that difficult to find? Here, there is stone. This is a good place. It is what it is. 88% quality of source. That's good. Buy, purchase from total. Yes, wrap up. God damn it. Yes, construction, get going on that for future expansion, maybe. But it's, yeah, maybe. We'll see. 2,222 people living here on the 25th of March of 1969. Thank you so very much for watching, and good night.